To Liurnia we go.
Hello? Is someone there?
Hey, look, another
My name
blind
is
person.
Hayata, and I'm journeying in search of the distant light. If I might be so bold as to ask, would you donate any Shabriri grapes in your possession to me? My eyesight has been weak since birth, you see. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to go next, but when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel a distant light in the back of my eyes. It will lead me to my true duty as a finger maiden.
So, interesting thing here about her. Do you guys remember Irina, the girl who had weak eyesight since birth down in the Weeping Peninsula, and then we delivered a letter to her father at Castle Morn, and then we went back and found her dead? Did you know that Hayata here doesn't show up unless you've met Irina in the first place and done that quest? Did you know that Hayata here uses the exact same facial model as Irina? Look, and sounds pretty darn similar as well. I think they're actually supposed to be different people here, but I think at one point in development that might have been the same person. It's hard to say. It's just, you know, there's a couple of coincidences that point towards it's possible that they were supposed to be the same person at one point in time, and Irina was supposed to live on to become this journeying lady instead. Anyway, here, have a grape.
Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more.
Mm-hmm.
You are most kind indeed.
Of course.
May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
That's right. As you wish.
You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
So she wants to be a finger maiden. As you can see, she is blindfolded, which is kind of different from the other finger maidens, but she said she's mostly blind, and so generally you remove your eyes from sight when you're blind because people find it kind of weird or think you're staring or looking off into space or some other stuff. You know how it is. Otherwise, her outfit is incredibly simple. Aside from her gloves. In fact, her outfit looks kind of familiar as well. What is that similar to the outfit that Irina was wearing, especially the glove? Wow, that's kind of crazy. Just a little more aesthetic. I'm sorry. It's just too much to be a coincidence, right? Almost like her twin sister. Now then, let's go over here and talk to another guy. Church of Irith. Oopsie. A sacred tear.
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria.
Well, yeah, you're wearing the uniform,
small
bud.
Donation. I'd be happy to share my knowledge.
10 runes is literally the smallest donation ever. Here you go.
Well, bless you, bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Topes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised. Only, none of them are particularly great.
So, Topes here. He studied at the Academy of Rea Lucaria. But you can tell he wasn't particularly good at it. He knows how to do Glintstone Pebble, Glintstone Arc, and Starlight. 3 of the most basic spells that you can possibly get. Starlight, I think, is the only new one. Create a small floating starlight that illuminates your surroundings. This sorcery can be cast while in motion. Granted to sorcerers who depart from the academy to embark on journeys. Even during the blackest of nights, sojourns underground, or imprisonment in jail, the stars are never far from a sorcerer's side. How long ago was the shattering? It never says. We know it's been years. We don't know how many years, though. It could have been decades. Because everyone says the Shattering was long ago, and if we take the Shattering to be the Shattering of the Elden Ring, the following wars, and look at all the damage that has been done to the various areas that were engulfed in war or have dilapidated from not being taken care of over time, stuff like that, it could have been hundreds of years even. We know it was a while ago, but we don't know how long a while ago was.
Back to learn another? Why, of course.
Let's talk a little more, Tops. What you up to, bud?
Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity.
It was 10 runes,
All right.
dude.
I can tell you what I know about this place. That should help a bit. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water. That's the Academy of Rhea Lucaria, where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed for quite some time now. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the Shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital, and the south gate leading here. As you might have guessed, the seals are still active, making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here. A fledgling sorcerer with little chance of acquiring a key. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. And now I'm uprooted from my place of learning.
How long ago were those seals cast there, Tops?
Why not find yourself a glintstone key? Without one, you can't pass through the Academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital. And if you find an extra glintstone key, perhaps, once you've tied up all your loose ends, and I can be very patient, would you consider donating it to me? I know it. I'm a bluntstone. Nary a hint of talent for sorcery. But still, my place is at the Academy.
By the way, I want to point out, notice his eyes, glowing with gold, the grace of gold. He is not a tarnished. He's just not very good at sorcery, poor guy.
You've taken an apprenticeship with Selen. Well, that is something. Selen was well known. The most promising sorceress in the history of the Academy. I followed her at school. But there may as well have been an ocean between us. But Selen was expelled from the Academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers, under the name of the Graven Witch. I still don't believe the accusations. The illustrious Selen would never do such things.
Never.
Find yourself without one, and you'll never...
Well, thanks again, Tops.
Back to learn and why, of course.
We'll talk again later, bud. Really wish I could give you a concrete number of years that it's been since the Shattering. Not just for you guys, but for me as well. Hey, look who it is!
Good to see you, Master.
How you doing, Bach?
Do you remember me? Bok, the demi-human. You helped me before and retrieved my sewing needle. Please, Master, allow me to serve you as your seamster. I can't make nothing from scratch, but I'm happy to make adjustments to your garments.
Don't tell me.
Master, I was wondering, do you ever make adjustments to your garb yourself? I would, well, rather you let me do the job when possible, please. I don't ask anything in return, you know, and, well, I am your personal seamster after all.
He's so excited to work for us. So, he can alter your garb, and basically what that means is that he can either add or take away certain accoutrements, So, for example, if you look at the commoner's simple garb, if you alter it, it takes away the cape, it takes away the entire cloak, basically, that you would wear. And the Land of Reeds, if you unalter it, then it gets a little bit more stuff around the neck and the back. It's slight changes on those.
Going so soon? Please do be safe on your journeys.
But if you are a fan of not having capes on your equipment, then Bach is your man. Or if you want to add capes to equipment that don't have them, then Bach is your man. Basically what I'm saying is Bach is your man. Alright, let's put something on. And cloth armor. Hey, that doesn't look too bad. Let's wear this. Ba-da-bum, 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 bum, bum. An Academy Scroll. Unfortunately, despite the fact that Tops there is a sorcerer, he cannot teach you any sorceries other than the very, very low tier stuff that he knows. Because he's just not very good at it. But hey, he tries. That's what matters, right, guys? Hey, yours is blue. Give me the blue outfit. All that commotion, you didn't even notice there, friend. You need to get your ears checked. You, too, need to get your ears checked. Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook. Number 1. Number 1. Number 1. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-boo-boo-boo. Alright, could be a pal down here to speak with. Hold on, was there anything I missed? It doesn't look like it. I have one of those interactive maps pulled up on my second monitor. Forgot you could sneak in this game? Dude, I love sneaking.
You're new around here. Surprised you found me in my little nook. No matter, no matter. Your money's as good as anyone else's. Why don't you take a look at my wares? Oh, but don't ask me how I got my hands on them, eh?
What you got there, friend? A lantern? I've already got one. Some smithing stones. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 11, which gives us Crystal Dart, Spellproof, Dried Liver, and the Shatter Shard Arrow. An S-Stock. Or as some would call it, the best stock. An Astrologer's Staff. Staff of the Astrologers. A glintstone is embedded in the tip, enabling it to be used as a catalyst for sorceries. Sorceries must be memorized first at the site of lost grace, yada yada. And he also has a kite shield. Metal shield reliably negates physical damage when guarding, a trait which made them highly trusted on the battlefield. And you see that it has a depiction of a dragon on it, which is pretty cool. But more importantly, he has the Astrologer's set. If you were to start as an astrologer, you would get this set. Hood fashioned from supple cloth, worn by those who look to the cosmos above. They read fate in the stars and are said to be the heirs of the glintstone sorcerers. But alas, the night sky no longer cradles fate. So astrology is supposed to be able to read your fate. Wow, I wonder where they got that concept from. I've never heard of that before. So original. But for one reason or another, it seems that the astrologers can't make that happen anymore. Nah, I like the Crimson Hood. But I'll wear the astrologer's robe for a little bit. There we go. Now I look like a proper nerd. Okay, let's do the first thing you do when you get to any new area, and that's look for this icon on a map, and then you go right to it and activate that and get yourself a map. Ignoring everything else in the process. Ow. Oh my god! Holy shit. They killed my horse so fast. They instantly murdered my poor steed. Let's try that again. Jeez. Okay, you. Fine. That's the way you want to play it? That's the way we'll play it. Those things are horrible. All right, Liurnia, East map. What am I doing? Map of Liurnia's eastern region. The majority of Liurnia, known for its vast forests and ever-present fog, is sinking into a lake. The eastern coast is home to a high road running north and south. I like how it says it's sinking into a lake, but really, does it look like it's actually sinking into the lake that much? Especially when I can walk on the water, no problem. Night-night, Sedika. Good night. Let's see, is it... Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. So, the thing is that that map we got from Fia regarding Roger and the Black Knife Assassins, it goes to here. That's where it's pointing at. See, you can see the tree down here. There is a tower that we could go to, etc. Look, there's a finger reader crone over here. How do I know that she's there? Maybe it got marked on my map. Maybe she never moves. All right, well, before we go too much farther into that, there is still stuff that I need to do here at Stormvale. There's one more thing I gotta do. I gotta go deal with the lion. So do excuse me for going back to Stormvale. I forgot about doing this. Oh, come on. I serpentined. Wonder if they're talking about a different lake. Nah. Behold, a lion. I summon my skull in attack mode. So this thing is a pain in the butt. Generally a pain in the butt to fight. Very unwieldy in its movements. Relatively fast. Likes to punish drinks. There we go. That's why I brought the boys out. We got some beast blood, a somber stone, and an old fang. Hey, thanks for the health, bud. He wanted to help us. He wanted to health us. That one didn't want to, but I did anyway. Hey, look at that! Armor depicting a dragon, and it has a horn on the side. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. We are now at the Limgrave Tower Bridge. Bong. Bolt Drake Talisman. This is a talisman that boosts lightning damage protection. As said before, ancient dragons are seen as symbolic of protection, yada yada. And hey, look, we've got these golems. They've been left out for quite some time. They big, they angy. I hit him with a morning star. Bonk. Ah, the other one. Oh, great. Now there's one shooting arrows, too. Yeah, shoot your friend for me. Thank you. Here comes the great arrow. It's getting knocked. And that'll finish you off. And, as you can see, we can't summon Torrent here. It's not that dragons are strong to lightning, it's just that dragons are seen as protective against all manner of damage. Here in the Elden bling. Oh, it's on the other side. Oh no, I'm not gonna get there in time. My damage. Beat their asses. To death. Fun fact, they can drop their big spear weapon as a weapon for you. We're going across here now. Just not a guaranteed drop, unfortunately. Okay, so that took us all the way over here. The Divine Tower of Limgrave. And you could have totally come here way before you could do anything here by just, you know, going through the courtyard to the side. So the weird thing about these Divine Towers, you can see like the black goo dripping from the top to the bottom for some reason. I'm actually not 100% sure about what that's supposed to be about. But I can tell you this really long lift has a depiction of a bunch of roots on it. Isn't it supposed to look like stars? No. But what we do find up here is very interesting. A dead 2 fingers. And the ability to restore the power of the Great Rune. And it is the Great Rune of Godric. Oh, I forgot to use my Baldachin's Blessing. Get rid of my, my STD. There we go, Godric's Great Rune. A Great Rune of the Shardbearer Godric. Its blessing raises all attributes. The Great Rune is known as the Anchor Ring, found in the center of the Elden Ring. The first demigods were the Elden Lord Godfrey and his offspring, the Golden Lineage. So, because we find a dead 2 fingers here, and notice, no blood comes out of this. That's how you know it's dead. I think what this suggests is that a 2 fingers probably followed each of the Great Runes. This 2 fingers made its way to Godric, and either it was killed by someone else or killed by Godric himself because he didn't feel like listening to what the 2 fingers had to say. Insanely useful if you're level 1. It's pretty solid throughout most of its existence. It's good. Oh, wait, whoops. Great Runes. We can now equip Godric's Great Rune. But Great Runes are often unactivated, which you need rune arcs to activate them. Grants the blessing of an equipped Great Rune upon use. Even if no Great Rune is equipped, it slightly increases max HP. The lower arc of the Elden Ring is held to be the basin in which its blessings pool. Perhaps this shard originates from that very arc. So, that arc is supposed to symbolize the basin, the bottom of the blessing, of where the blessings pool of the Elden Ring. Interesting. Because we've seen some arcs before in that exact shape, huh? Hold on, let's speed up a little bit. Oh, no you don't. I don't care how endangered the bald eagle is, I'm killing it. Stormhawk feathers. Now, I think there's a thing or two I might have missed here. Oh, I just realized those big guys are going to be here again. Honestly, I think Godric's rune is pretty darn good. It helps you meet minimum requirements for stuff a lot easier because of the stat increases. Gives you some extra stamina and some HP. A little extra damage on the stuff that you do meet the requirements for, but just want some more oomph with. Oh my god, I went to the wrong side. No! Damn it. He's shoveling. Putting on his best Smo impression. You know what? This'll work. Stay down. Drop your weapon? No? Okay. Unfortunate. So yeah, anytime we do get a Great Rune, we're going to have to go to one of these Divine Towers to activate it. And yes, each Divine Tower will be guarded by some bullshit. That's just how the world be. Oh. Oh. Just some arrows. Yeah, there they are. Soft cotton. And an Ash of War scarab. This is a helmet. Gray scarab worn directly on the head. These scarabs roll clumps of ashes of war during their labor. Slightly reduces the FP cost of skills, but increases damage taken. Yay, look how stupid I look. Oh yeah. Check the War Master Shack again. We can talk to Knight Bernal again.
There you.
Did you have anything good that I wanted? Harry is always nice to have.
Well,
Until we meet again. Let me do a quick doubly check up here, but I'm pretty sure that I did go up here before, did I not? Oh, I guess I didn't go up here before. Come and get me, big boy. Recusant Henricus. What a jump! And we get the Hammer Talisman. Talisman depicting a hammer and a knight. Enhances stamina reducing attacks against a blocking opponent. Hammers are highly effective against shield-bearing foes, so much so that they are known as Night Killers. Small Red Effigy and Duelist Furled Finger. These are online items. Send a competitive red summon sign. I forgot to get the red summon sign. The 5 enemies that can block, well, it's good for PvP. Sort of. Not really. People don't block too much in PvP. Wonder if this finger reader crone has any new dialogue now. It's worth a check. Angry. Look, he's angry over there. And the other reason I'm going over here is to show you guys the back entrance to Liurnia. If you ever want to go to it early, you either make a somewhat tight jump over there, it's not too hard, or you just do the easy thing over here.
You're... Oh, bless you. Head to the foundation of gold tarnished. Traverse Rea Lucaria, glintstone eventide, and reunite the half-crescents at the grand lift.
Same stuff, it would seem.
Oh, but only storm.
So yeah, it extra doesn't matter that the bridge over to Liurnia is busted, because you can just do this. Behold, we've done it. Hey. Ash of War, Stormwall. There it is. Stormwall. Swing the shield to create a wall of storm winds in front of you, deflecting arrows and other such physical projectiles. Can also be used in the same way as a regular parry. So, you can jump from across, up there, over to here. And then you just take this pathway here, that's a little bit to your left, and this will lead us straight to Liurnia. Which is, of course, what the speedrun does, because why would you go fight Godric when instead you could go to Liurnia and become stronger? There you go. That's the back entryway. The back door path. And that's the easy way to do it, is by just going down there and across the bridge and taking a little extra time. Now I guess it's time for us to do a little bit of Liurnia-ing. That? Could be there-ish, I think, is where Hyetta next is. So Liurnia is a pretty large area. But at the end of the day, there's a bunch of stuff you can ignore. One thing you should always ignore is those goddamn lobsters and their sniper fire as much as you possibly can. Purified ruins. Shh. Sleep. Well, he got it off. But I'm a scholar. Look at my outfit. I yearn to learn. Apparently they don't care. Whoop. Gotcha. Tee hee hee. So hey, when they say it's a purified church, the reason they say that is because of these guys that have all been killed by them. These are Albinorics. They're easy to tell when you find them because of their albino white skin. Cuckoo Glintstone. Lump of broken glintstone enwreathed with magic power. A faux sorcery used by the Knights of the Cuckoo. Craftable. Launched straight ahead using FP, a magic bolt springs forth from the point of impact. Cuckoo. Aha! There it is. A shabriri grape. Yummy. And a two fingers heirloom. A talisman engraved with the legend of the two fingers. Raises faith. Fingers cannot speak, yet these were eloquent. Persistently did they wriggle, spelling out mysteries in the air. Thus did we gain the words of our faith. Okay, there we go. I knew that I needed that. Oh, hello there. Come out, one and all, from the darkness underground, and let us offer unto the maiden our eyes. That's a hint that there is an underground cellar in this area with a Shabiri grape. A Shabiri grape. Oh, there she is. Hello.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's me again.
Would you donate any Shabriri grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage in search of the distant light, and when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes.
Grant her eyes.
You're not like the others who give me grapes, are you? They rest their trembling hands upon me. Howling wordlessly, they gently stroke my eyes. Their frail fingers, emaciated. Yet still, they give me the grapes. But you seem somehow firmer.
Yeah, I haven't been racked with madness, and I'm not ripping my eyeballs out for you. That's the difference.
You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. May the blessing...
This poor girl doesn't even know she's eating eyeballs, does she? Alright, it's time to face our fears. The Liurnian sniper. That's a lot of damage. Stop that. Ah, there it is. Yep. The Liurnian sniper. And another one. Ow. I guess I was late on my dodge. Once they start spamming that, it's very annoying. Very, very annoying. These freaking lobsters, man. I'm killing this freaking lobster. I don't care if it takes me an hour. It dies. It dies for past transgressions. Went for the big grab. There. Ugh. Jeez. At least I got all the healing that I spent back. Friggin' lobsters, man. Should be around there. The next point of interest for us to look at. So one thing I want to note is that glintstone just kind of grows in the area here, which is probably why Rhea Lucaria set up an academy in the area, because of the natural deposits of glintstone. Cool, isn't it? Alright, the Laskyar Ruins. It is time for us to face our other fears. Not these things. These things are no big deal. A ritual pot. Some Trina's lilies. Saint Trina, grant us sleep. Sleep. Up here it is. It's time to acquire what was for a short period of time one of the best speedrun items in the entire game. Not even kidding. Then they patched it. The Wraith Calling Bell. There it is. Bell used by worshippers of revenants. Ring the bell using FP to summon prowling wraiths. This can be done multiple times in a row. Wraiths are said to be the vengeful spirits of those who died when cursed. So what this does is you ding the bell, and then a couple of little homing souls, very slow ones, will pop up and then start seeking the target shortly after they spawn in. The reason it was used as a speedrun item is because they linger for a moment before they start chasing down their enemy. In fact, I'll equip it and we'll show it once. Need a good target. Target acquired. Notice it takes a moment. Not much damage. Very little damage done. And you can see that he has his own. Oh my god! These things are so horrible. So is this thing also grafted? Or was it just born this way? Stop that. Sheesh. Hey, look. There's a teleporter here. I don't want to use it, though. By the way, that Revenant that we just fought, that's what those big guys are called, are common enemies. Well, common-ish. I'd say uncommon enemies in certain areas of the game. Let's see, a little more north would be where she is. Oh, but first, somebody wants to die. It was pretty tame, good RNG. Yeah, you didn't do a whole lot of teleporting. That's nice. Oh, wait a second. Wasn't there something over here? No? Okay. Never mind then, never mind. So, one thing you'll see commonly in Liurnia is these little gazebos, which I assume before this place was more swampland because, as they said, apparently Liurnia is sinking into a lake. Was just a nice place to hang out, get out from under the rain.
Hello? Please. Over here.
Hello. Well, look at this young lady. Some pretty nice clothes, actually, considering everything. It's finely embroidered. She must be a noblewoman.
Hello? Hello. It's rather chilly here, isn't it? My mistress sent me off on an errand, but I was accosted by a ruffian. And now I'm in a bind. Could I ask you lend a hand? Perhaps. That thug made off with a precious necklace. I need someone to retrieve it. Only, he too is tarnished. If you've any qualms confronting your own, I shall find another.
I've never had a problem killing anything.
Oh, thank you dearly. What a blessing that we've met like this. The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back.
So, this young lady here is supposed to seem like a pretty normal, noble lady, with the exception of that posture. That really odd posture. It's the only thing hinting at her being a little weird. Let's see the bird's eye telescope. Mm-hmm. Well, hey. Somebody sitting at that campfire. Neat cave. Look at that. That's a church, obviously. Way out there, the Academy of Rea Lucaria. Hey, look, a minor Erd tree, and another one way back there. Big Erd tree. Balloon. All right. I love those bird's eye view telescopes. They're cool. I recognize that squat anywhere. Why, if it isn't our good friend and business associate, Patches, the Untethered.
It's been a long while. It's me, Patches the Untethered.
Hello.
I'm still in business, if you can believe it. Now I'm my only supplier, so I haven't got much. But everything here is top notch. Patches Emporium, now open in Rea Lucaria.
What's he got here? Still the same stuff as before. Nothing new here. Okay, just a few extra festering bloody fingers. Tells you the kind of person Patches is. I'll get this stone sword key from you.
You're making your way to the Erd Tree, no? Well, I heard something that might help. A special means of reaching your destination.
Oh?
Have you ever seen an Iron Virgin?
Uh-huh.
The clunky contraptions are whirlwinds of sickles and spiked wheels. But long ago, they were endowed with a spell of transposition. And get this, a surviving virgin sits at the bottom of the big water wheel in the Academy of Rhea Lucaria. Its transpositional powers fully intact. So right, if you get caught in it on purpose, it'll chuck you out straight at the base of the Erd Tree. Or so I'm told.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I trust you entirely, Patches. Do you have to laugh like a villain and give yourself away? So he's not entirely lying to us. At the bottom of Rhea Lucaria, underneath the water wheel, there is an Iron Virgin, and it can transport you. Not to the base of the Erd Tree, though.
Oh yeah, great story, isn't it? I'll tell you as many times as you like. There's a surviving Iron Virgin.
So where it does put you, I can actually tell you guys, it puts your ass in a volcano. Just teleports you to a volcano. Which, if you're speed running, that's really helpful. Take you right to a lovely end game area. But if you're not, and you're doing it casually, and you suddenly find yourself at a volcano and you're not able to teleport out of there, yeah, it's rough.
By the way, have you met that girl, Raya? She's a strange one, but I believe she was in need of help. Not that it's any of my business, but if she rings your bell, why not lend her an ear? Cheers for that.
Okay, is he to the north or the east? Where is Bogart in relation to here? I think it's a little to the north. Oh, there's where the map is. Honestly, I might just beeline to the map real quick. Once I've got the map in my possession, I'll have a good idea of where stuff is. Oh my god, what a shot from that distance. Honestly, I'm impressed. Right as I hopped off my horse, too. Okay, let's take a look at my map. For Liurnia North. The Academy of Rhea Lucaria towers over the north, while at its base spreads the town built around it, now flooded. Two high roads end their journeys here. Which obviously is here. Here's the Academy of Rhea Lucaria right here. This big blob. See, it takes up a lot of space. And that's where Rhea was, so over here I think is where Bogart is. Or not, it's a gazebo. Still gonna grab this Smithing Stone 3. Ah! No, please. No! No, please. Leave me alone, please. Shh. Honestly. Jingle, jingle, jangle. Patches, brother. Have you seen that there's lobsters out there? They look delicious, but they are ferocious. Okay, he might be to the east instead of the north. But I could have sworn he was, like, just north of here. Oh, maybe this is it. Maybe that's the shack. I just passed it a little bit. Yep, there it is. Chat, you guys hungry? Want some, delicious prawn? Welcome to the Boil Prawn Shack.
What are you looking at? You trying to start something, mate?
Give me the necklace.
Ah, that necklace what you're after, is it? Well, show me what it's worth to you, and I'll consider parting ways with it. I'm not in love with it or nothing.
Deal.
You're a shrewd one, Chief. First, you hand me the runes. And don't try nothing, neither.
It's only 1,000 runes.
All right. Take it. Thing's no damn use to anyone anyway. Your bloody idea, mate. Don't come crying to me later.
And so, we have bought, is it a key item, maybe? There we go. Raya's necklace. Necklace stolen from Raya by the Blackguard. Features a relief of a dignified-looking woman from a foreign country. It appears to hold great significance for Raya.
Oh, piss off. What is it now? Oh, I see. You want some of me prawn?
Yeah.
Freshly cooked it is. All right then. It's yours. If you can meet me price. I could be persuaded to sell you some other bits too. If you've got the runes.
Boiled prawn. Boosts physical damage negation for a time. It's pretty darn good. A prime specimen of plump and moist meat. True connoisseurs know how to keep from over-salting. The meat actually looks to have come from a crayfish. Not that it matters. It's delicious all the same. Look at that. Delicious looking white meat. Ah, I want it.
Oh. So you met the girl, did you? All right, well, sod the particulars of the matter. But it ain't my fault she's stupid enough to get duped, is it? Anyway, she ain't all right, that one. Lucky she ain't died on the bloody roadside, I reckon.
So yeah, he is your dedicated prawn salesman. And crab, yes, eventually. Like I said before, prawn is actually pretty good. That the damage reduction it gives is solid. It's extra helpful if you want to do like a challenge run, like I don't know, level 1.
Please stop, brave Tarnished. You will only tire by striking this barrier. Besides, I am no foe of yours. Please, think this over.
I didn't actually try to hurt her there.
I see that you have reconsidered. Thank goodness.
But in case you were wondering, I was actually going to throw a punch. In case you were wondering why Raya is doing just fine regardless of the fact that she has no bodyguard, she looks to just be some random noblewoman that might not have the best street smarts. It's because she has that magic barrier.
The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please.
Here you go.
Oh, yes. That is my missing necklace.
Here you are.
Thank you kindly. I am in your debt. Did I forget to announce myself? I am Raya, in the service of Lady Tanith of the Volcano Manor. I seek stalwart Tarnished, who might join our house. You are very brave yourself. Not only a steady hand, but a steady heart. Merciless, even to your own kind.
I didn't kill him.
Is precisely what my mistress seeks. Please, take this.
A Volcano Manor invitation. So, if you recall, the Volcano Manor is where Lord Rykard is, one of the demigods. It is also the site of, as we were told, the most horrendous battle of the Shattering, where Rykard partook in blasphemy. But again, what could he possibly have done that was so bad?
Brave Tarnished. Seek the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. Most Tarnished are doomed to wander the outskirts of the lands between, peering wistfully at the towering Erd Tree. But you are no ordinary Tarnished. And once that is proven, the Volcano Manor will fully extend its invitation to fight amongst a family of champions. Oh, and one more thing. Only for you. This land of Liurnia is connected to the Altus Plateau by the Grand Lift of Dectus, beyond the high road. But the lift has been defunct for an age, meaning there's no simple means of passage. Instead, you must seek the old ruins in the cliff. At the base of the valley, near the Grand Lift, there's an old tunnel. It was excavated from both ends, linking Liurnia to the Altus Plateau. I have faith in you. A champion through and through. I do hope that we can meet again.
So she gives us a nice little tidbit of information there. The fact that the Lift of Dectus has been defunct for a while, it might not work, or you might not be able to find both halves, but there's an alternate path to get yourself up to the Altus Plateau, which is a tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Seek the old ruins in the cliff. At the base of the valley, near the Grand Lift, there's an old tunnel. I have faith in you. I do hope.
Okay. And thus, that is it for Raya for the time being. What a sweet girl. Hey, Patches, bud. I helped that girl out.
Hello again. Welcome to Patch's Emporium. Oh, yeah. There's a savant eye. Cheers for that.
Well, he's got nothing else to say about it. By the way, interesting that Patches knows about a way to get to the Volcano Manor. Not a very elegant way, but a way to get there nonetheless. And he wants you to help someone that works for the lady of the manor. Quite a coincidence, that.
Marika's tits. You must be hungry.
Because you said Marika's tits, I will buy one boiled prawn. Thank you.
Never met someone with a taste for prawn I couldn't trust. We'd make good mates, I reckon. I'll be seeing you.
Spread out.
Marika's tit.
Marika's
You're Tarnished
tits.
too, ain't you? Can you see it then? The guidance of grace, I mean.
Sure
I can't
can.
see it at all no more. Makes no bloody sense anyway. Why some no-name shithead like me should get called to the lands between. Cruel bloody joke, you ask me. Maybe something went tits up with it. Maybe he's been broke for a good long time. The tree, I'm saying.
He's not entirely wrong. The fact of the matter is that we getting called, like, people like us, nameless unknowns getting called to the lands between, means that all the champion tier tarnished, you know, the big names, have failed for so long that now it's going down the list to the no names and the have-nots.
Marika's
So he's not entirely wrong about the Erd tree not being in the best of shapes. Marika's tits. You must be hungry. Marika's tits. Why does he want so much to do with Marika's tits? They must be really good tits. By the way, Liurnia has a lot of pickups that you can find because, as you can tell, it's a large area. Anytime you see a gazebo like these, there's something to pick up. And usually the pickup is pretty solid. It's usually some level of upgrade material. And you can never have enough upgrade materials. Oh, come on. You can't be getting up when I'm way over here. It's freaking lobsters. Hey, look at that. Gold Rune 6. So yeah, those balloons with marionettes in them are worth knocking down. Get yourself some free runes. Now, I didn't have to fight them, but why not, right? Oh, hey, here we go. These are some Albinorics. Now, I said Albinorics before were easily identified by being pretty much albino. But these are second-generation Albinorics. First-generation Albinorics are more human, while these ones are kind of froggy. Froggy. Ooh, made it. Hey, look who it is. Hayeta, you move quick.
Hello? Is someone there? Would you donate any Shabriri grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage in search of the distant light, and when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes.
Well, I don't have
would
any
you
for
donate
now,
any
but
sugar?
sure. Next time I find some grapes, we'll come right on over. That should mark her on the map. Yes? Yes. Wonderful. Light Seeker Hayeta. She was down here before, so she's moving north at a quick pace. Now, the nice thing about her is that usually somewhere near her is a possibility of Shabriri grapes. Usually. Rhea Lucaria, hallowed hall dedicated to the study of magic. Why shut your doors to me? Am I barred from donning the crown of stone? Yes. Why? Because you're a nerd. I don't want to look like a nerd anymore. I want to look like a hobo again. Oh wow, nightfall was like so close. I had a feeling it was. There it is. This wasn't quite nighttime yet. Look, chat. Another Knights Cavalryman. Oh my god! Range on that is long. Come on now. Stand still. So about the Knights Cavalrymen. They are in the exclusive employ of Margit, who, hey, guess what? Remember when I said that he's specifically hunting down champions to stop them from becoming Elden Lord? That's why he has this contingent of Knight Cavalrymen that attack at night, under cover of darkness, and or when people are supposed to be sleeping, to get the drop on people. Oh, come on, you have a magic pixel of life left on that horse there. Stab. Finish it. Ash of War, Ice Spear. This Ash of War grants an armament the cold affinity and the following skills. Ice Spear, skill of the warriors who served Lunar Princess Rani. Spin your armament to release cold magic, then channel it into a piercing spear of ice. Lunar Princess Rani, hey, you know what? That's one of the demigods. Daughter of Renala and Radagon. Oopsie. Sorry about that, Psycho. That was a fat finger. Misclick. Accidentally banned you for a second. You're back. Unless you want to be banned. Well, considering she, Ow. Considering she is a doll, I don't think she does wear those. Nice shockwave. Lingering hitbox. That lingering hitbox got me pretty good. Do, 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 do. Horsey say owie. Uh-oh. Those are big swords. Up, 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 up. Why no roll? Why you no roll when I press roll there? Jeez, this giant is kicking the crap out of me right now. Sorry, troll, not giant. They are distinct. Oh, you son of a bitch, mage. That spell hit me and staggered me right before I needed to roll. Big slam. Roll, damn it. Okay, you need to freaking die. You are just annoying enough to demand it. Ah, finally, I win. Tough giant spirit. I'm sorry, troll spirit. This is clearly the site of a battle. The Lucerne! Hey, it's Lucy. Let's see, where is she placed here? There she is. This bull features a hard, sharpened beak-like spike attached to its head, designed to pierce armor. Wrong. Though designed mainly as a thrusting weapon, its long handle can be utilized to get around an enemy's guard with a sideward sweeping attack. So the beak on the Lucerne, and I've explained this in my Dark Souls 1 playthrough, is not designed to pierce through armor. Technically, it can kind of do that, but it's mainly as a riding catch. It is designed entirely to catch a rider and rip them off of their steed. Then once you've done that, you can easily kill them. No, the real way that the Lucerne fights against armor is the hammer. Because it is designed to crush the insides of the armor, to reverberate the hit. Anyway, let's take a look at this. This marks Malenia's southward march. The blade of Mikola and her clean-wrought knights grant her wings never to be clipped. Malenia, blade of Mikola. Meanwhile, over here, the puppets. The puppets besiege us. So you can see a great deal of now defunct marionettes, puppets, and whatnot, including this big-looking thing. So this was clearly the site of a battle at some point in time. And that's where these spirits come from. Spirits still lost and trapped in battle, I would assume. Anyway, the spirits get their asses kicked by the Cuckoo Knights here. Pretty easily. They are very weak spirits. Wolf. Bum da bum bum dum de dim. Crab. Oh boy. Do I have to kill this crab? I don't think I do. I'll try to just go around it. Here is what I'm really looking for. Look, chat, it's another Tibia Mariner. The beast eye quivers. He toots the horn of death. Ow. So far, this one's way more aggressive than the last Tibia Mariner was. It's the water park ride! Whee! Alright, where is it? It's all the way up there? Okay. Got him. I got Deathroot and Skeletal Bandit Ashes. Ashen remains of a spirit of a bandit who lives in death and will continue to rise again until properly finished off. After the night of the plot, Deathroot appeared in the lands between, and those who live in death soon followed. The plot being the Night of Black Knives, obviously. We got ourselves some nice little Deathroot. Nice little Deathroot, isn't it? Hey, look at you. You look cool. Let's fight. Oh, look, he is cool. Really cool. He struck me with lightning. That's cool. Fortunately for him, Nippon steel is cooler. Huh. Dragon Cult Prayer Book. Prayer Book of the Capital's Ancient Dragon Cult. A text of the knight's faith that arose after the War of the Ancient Dragons. Can be given to a learned cleric to gain access to the following incantations: Lightning Spear, Honed Bolt, and Electrify Armament. So, Dragon Cult. But the important thing to note is that the adherents of the Golden Order can still be part of the Dragon Cult. The Ancient Dragon cult, the communion, that kind of stuff, was all absorbed into the Golden Order once America's armies washed over and defeated the Ancient Dragons, basically. You can see the nice left breast crest there. Still has the Erd Tree symbols on it and everything like that. As for what they're doing wandering around Liurnia here, I don't know, your guess is as good as mine, to be honest. Ooh, another painting. The Resurrection Painting. Yeah, Volcano Manor invitation. Letter given by Raya as thanks for retrieving her necklace. Contains an invitation to Volcano Manor. Brave Tarnish, seek the Altus Plateau in the realm of the Erd Tree. Prove yourself by making this journey. The Volcano Manor will fully extend its invitation to fight amongst a family of champions. Resurrection Painting. So, again, we just find this area, and then bada bing, bada boom, we get some stuff. As for where that area is, well, you can see it's an area in which you can see the Academy of Raya Lucaria. You are in a graveyard, and to the right of Raya Lucaria, from where you're looking, is a minor Erd Tree. Well, hey, there's a minor Erd Tree right here. There's a Raya Lucaria right here, so, let's us get a little bit of a lineup. Maybe there's a dragon around here? Nah, what would a dragon be doing around here? Dragons should have better things to do than hang out around here, right? I mean, that's what I would think. Ah, it's these guys. Look, slugmas. Hi, friend. Will you share your fire with me? I didn't mean like that. Briars of Sin. An aberrant sorcery discovered by exiled criminals. Theirs are the sorceries most reviled by the Academy. It wounds the caster with thorns of sin, creating a spiral of blood thorns. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly, up to 3 times. The guilty, their eyes gouged by thorns, lived in eternal darkness. There they discovered the Blood Star. Visually very cool, practically unusable, yes. So this tells us the name the Blood Star. And you would think that because this is all about blood, this would have something to do with the Lord of Blood, but it actually doesn't necessarily seem to. This seems to be a completely different blood thing than what the Lord of Blood's got going on. Interestingly enough. Of Tsushima. Well, that was easy enough. Fire, spur me. These guys drop smoldering butterflies for obvious reasons, because they're all about fire, flame, cleanse me. These guys are essentially pyromancers. Oh, the roll catch. That roll catch. That's my fault. Well, let's take a look at Flame Cleanse Me while I'm here. One of the incantations of the fire monks creates a fire within that burns away toxins, alleviates poison and scarlet rot buildup, and cures these ailments. This incantation leaves the caster with subtle burns, a reminder that they must fear the flame. Let me remind you that fire is seen as a little bit undesirable by the Golden Order because of the fact that they worship a giant tree. Fire bad for tree. Oh, come on. No, spin yourself over. I wanted you to fall on your back so that we could look better at your armor. Come on, you little ragdoll son of a bitch. Damn it. Oh, 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 come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, you son of a bitch! Ah, he doesn't want to roll over. Well, I was just going to point out that there is a face on the cuirass that he is wearing, and that'll be important in the future. Remember that for the future. A face in the cuirass. And yes, Flame Cleanse Me is an incredibly helpful spell. I don't think it's quite in the trees. Up there it is. Hey, by the way, remember when I said that we would be looking for other divine towers eventually? Would you look at that? Why, that looks like a divine tower, just like what we did with Godric. We'll be going there eventually. Eventually. Now then, isn't he at the, Rose Church? Yes. Have to. Teleport away. Come back there later. Rose Church should be right down there-ish, yeah? There? It's either here or up here. I think it's up here, actually. Well, we'll find out in a sec. There's an NPC I want to talk to. Don't you worry your pretty little heads, chat. We'll get there. It is the one that I marked. Okay, that's fine. But what we can do is come over here, kill these filthy Albanorax. By the way, you may notice when we hit them, they bleed white. And there's a reason behind that. And it's why their skin is so silver and stuff, and that is because these are homunculus. They are homunculus. They are manufactured creatures. And more than likely, the basis for their manufacturing is something akin to mercury. Dexterity, not crystal tail. Tier. Which one is that again? Temporary boost Dex by a bit. I don't know how much. I think it's like 10 or something. These are gonna be very angry lobsters soon. Or not. They sleepy? Okay. Nice. They can be as eepy as they want to be. Here we go, the Rose Church. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 12. More importantly, look at this horrible stuff. And look at this guy. He looks cool. He also induces bleed. Omae wa mo shinderu. Hey, it's called the Road Search because there's a lot of blood rose. Also, whatever the hell this is, it bleeds. Ew. Now then, here's who we wanted to talk to. It's Vare.
Ah, there you are.
Ah.
You claimed a great rune and had your audience with the two fingers at the round table hole. What was your impression?
I don't know, they seem kind of off.
Aha, your intuition serves you well. My doubts had been piling up, you see. The words of the two fingers cannot be trusted. Truly, naught but rambling, senile delusions. I believe that when the Elden Ring was shattered, the two fingers were corrupted, their guidance skewed. Even worse, the fingers harbor no love for our kind. That's the part that irks the most.
So, he's not a big fan of the two fingers.
Oh, I have a gift for you. Something fit only for the wise.
A festering, bloody finger. You know, the invasion tool to invade and kill others.
A means for circumventing the draw of the two fingers. Give it a try, won't you? And if it please you, may we meet again. I've high hopes for you, my lambkin.
Don't use that name, please, lambkin. So, reminder, attempt an invasion of another player's world. If successful, you arrive as a bloody finger with the objective of defeating the host of fingers. The furled finger is blackened with blood and congestion. So, for the next part of Vare's quest, you have to do 3 invasions with the bloody fingers that he gave you. Big groomer vibes? Yeah, kind of. And I don't believe that you need to win those. In fact, I'm positive you don't need to win those. You can absolutely just go in, get your ass kicked, or go in and leave right away, and it should be fine. Alternatively, because this is an online-only thing, they did add an offline way to advance his quest. There is an invading enemy that shows up in an area at the Altus Plateau, and if you defeat that enemy, you can then come back here to Vare, and he will continue the quest line. Thing is that if you want to go to where his quest line leads you to, if you want to continue it quickly, the Altus Plateau is kind of far away. It takes some doing to get over there. So this is definitely the fast way to do it, is to just use these festering bloody fingers. And I believe you can instantly finger sever and just leave after using it.
Be sure to try that finger I gave you. There's no reason to dither. The tarnished were spurned by grace, forsaken by the two fingers. And now they ask you to mend their crumbling world? Your loyalties are misplaced with them.
He's got a point. He's not wrong.
Be sure to try that finger. I'm quite certain that you'll take to it.
He's not entirely wrong there. Tarnished were spurned by grace, and then only called back to help out after the shit hit the fan. In almost literal sense. Let's see. Should be another grace around here. Yep, there it is. Not too far off. On this lovely chunk of ruin. And with that, guys, I think this is a fine place for us to stop for the evening, for the stream. We're just getting into Liurnia. We're just getting into several things, even. And next time, we're going to want to jump into online play a couple times and then leave in order to advance Vare's quest as quickly as possible. So, look forward to that. I will catch you guys next time. Have a great night, everybody, and thanks again for watching. Goodbye, everyone. If you're